Forests still cover 30% of the world's land area, but areas the size of Panama are lost each and every year. The world's rainforest could completely vanish in 100 years at the current rate of deforestation. If we all knew the effects, would we still treat our world the same? Hi, my name is Randy Davis, and the information I'll share with you today, including my opening statement, which came from nationalgeographic.com, comes from my internet research. To begin, I would like to define deforestation. It is simply the clearing of Earth's lands. There are different reasons for this, though. Some are natural, some are man-made. First, we will cover natural. Natural disasters that cause deforestation are things like the Great Bornean Fire of 1978 and 1998 in Indonesia. According to nationalgeographic.com, this fire burned 16 million acres. That's a lot of land. And roughly half of that was forest. There's other things that cause this kind of devastation. Volcanic eruptions, drought. Drought actually caused those fires in Borneo that were started by loggers to burn out of control. That was the reason they couldn't be contained. It was too dry and they couldn't be slowed down. Which actually leads me to the human element. Drought and fire can both be caused by humans, but the biggest problem is humans clearing land for homes and agricultural purposes, which doesn't sound so bad, except for the fact that we need our rainforests. They're essential to the preservation of our environment. Now, according to greenplanetethics.com, this type of forest clearing is done to make room for farmland, to raise cattle, and even just for the wood itself. All monetary reasons, though. We're very selfish. Now that we've learned about deforestation, though, what it is and how it happens, I'd like to talk about the effects that it has on the world around us. Deforestation can affect every aspect of life on Earth, from the smallest to the largest ecosystems. All of the information I'm going to share with you today about those comes from my internet research at earthobservatory.nasa.gov. And they say that deforestation can erase complete ecosystems. Entire habitats can be wiped out completely. In addition to the plants and animals lost when an area is totally deforested, it makes the species in the surrounding areas more vulnerable. Now, it can also have profound effects on the soil as well. Nearly all of the nutrient content in a tropical forest is in the living plants. And when that's gone, the remaining soil can have the minerals washed away by high temperatures, rain, over just a short period of time, and that prevents regrowth. Now, that forest will never be the same. And also the air we breathe is affected by deforestation. And deforestation by fire actually releases carbon stored in trees from photosynthesis back into the air, increasing the greenhouse effect and global warming. And we all know that that's bad. Even if we don't know why, we know it's bad. And as if that weren't enough, social environments are also affected by deforestation. There are indigenous populations of people that inhabit these areas, and a lot of times they're stripped of ways to make a living and sometimes their homes. Some of these people support their families through hunting and gathering. There's a lot of animals, nuts, fruits in these forests. And what these people do is lose their homes and a way to support their families. They can't feed them, they can't support them monetarily because their way of life is just completely destroyed. But now that we've covered some of the many effects of deforestation, we can conclude that it is a problem that needs to be addressed before we have lost the fight for our environment. In conclusion, I've mentioned what deforestation is and the effects that it will have on the earth. And I'm sure, like many of you, I thought rainforests were too far away to make much difference in the way I live. But in fact, it has everything to do with the air I breathe and the future of our entire planet. As I said before, if the rainforests are gone in 100 years, what are our children and grandchildren going to do if we don't prevent the deforestation of our rainforest? Thank you very much, and have a wonderful evening.